Yeah, man.
I've never worked a job that required sales up until now. Out of all the jobs that I've had, like I did work as a server twice.
Yeah,
So I guess that is technically
a bit of
sales.
sales. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's weird. Like retail sales are just hi there. Can I help you
Yeah.
find something? But then like actual sales is kind of more. I don't want. Okay, that's kind of rude. I don't say actual sales. Let's just say like commission sales. Bit
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Bit
Yeah.
different. Because then
Big difference.
you have to be a bit more in negotiation, prices fluctuating, can go up, can go down, whatever. So it's a bit of a game, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Sales
Yeah.
is a bit of a game,
Yeah.
and you just gotta learn how to play it well. It's kind of like chess, mental
Yeah.
warfare.
Yeah. You've have you worked more than one commission job or was just that one?
No, just that one. And then
Yeah.
if I get this one, it'll be commission as well. So, art of dealing cars.
Yeah, the art of dealing cards.
Yeah. All right, maybe we dive into outline what we talking about today. What we talking about today, big
Yeah.
man?
All right. Today we're gonna be talking about work. We're gonna be talking about all things work. Our work experience, where we've worked, where we work now.
Yeah, honestly, we
Um,
just gonna be chatting it up.
yeah.
Funny stories, fun times, all that. Hopefully not be too boring, but
Yeah.
work. So
Yeah, it is work. So
yeah, no, I'm sure you and I have some wild stories of
I got a couple
I got
things.
a couple. You know what? My stories, a lot of them revolve around me breaking the rules.
Oh yeah.
Cause
So hit me with one of them.
I okay, so I used to work as a camp counselor, right? Keep
Okay.
in mind, I'm like 16 at this time. I'm feeling like an absolute baller sitting here. All these kids are my best friends. And they always come up to me and they're like, hey, let's do this. I'm like, guys, we can't do that. But camp counselor over here, I mean, we chill like that. So
Yeah.
so I look for the supervisors to leave and I'm like, all right, those square scooters that you could sit on as a kid?
Oh, of
Okay, so
course.
during
Of
free
course.
time, I'd always have a line of kids waiting, and I'd get a scooter, or I'd tell them, bring a scooter over to me, bring a rope. Okay, I grab the rope. They'd be on the other end. They'd have one hand on the
Yeah.
rope, one hand holding themselves onto the square thing. I'd run because we're in a hockey rink, right? Like on like the
Yeah.
pavement, and
Okay.
I'd run from one side of the rink to the other and just chuck them at a wall. It's like chuck and they go flying.
Just check. You just
Boom!
checking these kids.
Collision.
You just checking kids at a wall.
And I tell you, bro, they would have the most splendid time. Okay, like when like you get hurt, but you're having fun, so it doesn't hurt, and you're fine, and you want to do it again, right? These
Yeah.
kids would come back and go, "Round two, baby, round two," and
Yeah.
I'd be
Let's
like,
go. Let's go.
and for me, sometimes I had a bad day, so I'm like, all right, let me get this motherfucking anger out of me. Vroom.
Damn, you're taking the anger out on
No, no,
kids.
but take it, but they wanted it. They wanted it,
All right,
so
fair
it
enough.
was
No, no, fair
okay
enough.
because they were like, do
Yeah.
it, and and then I'd get in trouble here and there, and they'd tell me not to do
Right.
it, and then I'd do it again the next day, but just smoother. But hey,
Yeah.
that's how you provide that experience, okay? You can never, I don't want to say you can never have fun when you're following the rules, but breaking the rules is a little bit of fun. As long as it's not killing somebody, the bad stuff. Like,
Of course.
it ain't no rules I'm breaking where it's like, okay, this is really bad.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Just things that lightened,
Lighten the
the work
mood, made
life.
it happy. So
Yeah. Yeah. I get you. I
yeah,
get you.
man.
Was working as a camp counselor? Was that your first job?
Technically, I'd say my first job, even though you always told me, "Oh, it's a fake job."
Uh, I just listen. Okay.
You're a
Like,
hater.
listen. Oh wait, you started working at 14 or 16? When you
I
started
started
working?
working as a soccer ref actually at 14 or 15, something
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah. So
town
so
of
you were working right away.
yeah, for camp counselor was like 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I've been working since 14, but like I've been working like
It was G.
at retail places. I mean, you've been working the same thing.
Hmm.
I just didn't understand the concept of a camp counselor. I was like, there's no way camp counselor is a real job. I was like, there's no way. There's no way.
You look after kids all day and that's it? It's
Oh
like,
my
yes.
god.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly. That was my thing though. Is that like, yeah, you're just like watching kids. Okay, like
Mhm.
listen, I'm calling out my mama a little bit, but when I was younger, my mama was a babysitter, right? So I
Right.
did a lot of watching kids when I was a kid. All right.
Yeah, sorry.
So I just couldn't see it as like a job. It's like something I
Yeah.
do literally
You
every day. I
just
come home from
do.
school,
Yeah.
I'm helping watching the kids. Like that's just how it was.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I get
But
you, bro. That
yeah,
damn.
yeah.
That's where all the hate came from. I remember, yo, I ain't gonna
I
lie, I
guess.
remember the you. It was just once you told me this. It's like every time I pull up the fact that I'm working at as a camp counselor, you instantly to hate, and I'm like, I go home, I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, why is this guy hating on me, man? What did
Oh
I
my
do?
god, dude.
What
Dude,
did I do, bro?
I was a youngin. I didn't understand.
Yeah, man.
Okay, let's just go to my first job, right? Let's talk about me not knowing anything still. My first job was at Longo's, right?
Yeah.
I told you this. I only got a job because my stepmom worked there.
Right.
So it was like an easy in. I went in for the interview. The guy's like, between you and I, you're already hired. So I was like, okay, sick.
Top tier,
So
bro.
yeah, it's top tier. So I worked there for a bit, and honestly, the thing I hated the absolute most as a 14-year-old kid, the only thing I could nitpick on was the fact that I had to get on my knees to check the bottom shelf
Bro.
in the grocery aisle. That was it. That's what I hated the most was that I had to get on my
Yo.
hands and knees,
Oh my
right?
god.
At one point, this was me like I was trying to start a strike.
Yeah. It's like I don't want to
In my
do
own
this.
yeah, in my own head I was trying to start a strike. So I would go in, right? I'd work, and every time I'd get on my hands and knees, right? I'd always get holes in my fucking pants.
Right.
So like I swear to God, up until like my last day, I was wearing the same pants with the same
Same
holes. We're talking big
Yeah.
holes. And I was going into work with these
Yeah.
holes in my pants. I didn't give a fuck about the holes in my pants, but I just wanted everybody to see. So I was like, yo, these motherfuckers making me get on my hands and
Yo, this
knees.
guy. Hands
Yeah,
and
yeah,
knees.
yeah.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, there have been so many times where an employer is like, okay, I want you to do this, and I look at him, I'm like, are no, like,
Yeah.
seriously?
It's a joke.
You being
Yeah, it's a
dead
joke.
serious, bro? Like, are you being
Yeah,
I've been
yeah,
wanting to start petitions too, man. I
yeah,
get
yeah,
you.
man.
Let me
I'm
tell you.
telling you.
So there's this one job I had. I was a quality control team lead, and I tell you, this is not a part of the job description. I swear to God, but this man, it kind of
Mhm.
is, but it's not. So it was a furniture company, and we get shipments, and we'd have to check, make sure that all the products were okay.
Okay.
And we'd open up the box, put the furniture together, and then take it apart, put it back in the box. Okay, good, check mark. A shipment came in from China. Guess what this
Okay.
bro comes in with? He goes, so unfortunately, you guys are gonna have to check every single one of these boxes. Take in mind, okay, there are more than 1,000 boxes to check. Okay, normally we only do like 48 a person a day. Okay, because we're swift like that.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. I added some things to make it faster, which I actually felt pretty baller about. I was like, yo, you guys are not
Okay.
optimized. Let me help you out. You know, that initiative. You see
Damn.
that? Anyways,
Damn, he optimized
so
it.
yeah, I increased like the quality control checks by around 20%. I was felt like a
Wow.
baller. I was like, yo, simply.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough of me being egotistical.
Okay.
He comes up, he goes, you need to check every single one of these boxes, but here's the catch. It came from a factory that was in a jungle in China, and there's probably bugs in all of them. Yeah. So you have to check to make sure that there's no bugs.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I looked at him, I said, so I got about a month left this summer. Do I really need that couple $1,000s? Do I really need that? Yeah, I swear to God, it happened twice. Twice. It
What do you
happened
mean
twice.
twice?
One shipment came in. My dumbass was like, fine, I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna be a good guy. Okay, we found the bugs. They had to exterminate everything, and I felt
Yeah.
like I was gonna die for about like 2 weeks. And then 2 weeks later, another shipment comes in. Guys, sorry, same story.
Dude.
I look at Dan and I'm like, I'm gonna punch you in your face, bro.
There's no
Yeah,
way.
I swear to God, I was peeved. I was so mad. But I mean, a little obedient me, I was like, fine, I'll do it for
Yeah,
you. And that was awful. I don't think I've done
dude.
anything worse than that because that was disgusting. Holy
That
shit,
that definitely beats me getting on my hands and knees. I'll tell you that. 100%.
bro. Hey,
100%.
listen, get on your hands and knees is bad enough, bro.
It
I'm
is. It
sure when
is.
you on your hands and knees, you see a brother cockroach building his family under aisle two,
Dude,
bro.
I hated it so much. I
Yeah.
hated it, dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god. What were those boxes filled with?
So it
Like
was
just
chairs.
furniture?
So
Yeah.
they had two chairs. You have to construct like the legs and all that, backings and all that. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so we had flashlights, and we had to like check everything, like inside all the cracks, like all
Oh,
up, down, all the cushion. Yeah, gross. I was like, I
no,
don't
dude.
ever want to do
No.
that ever again. It was disgusting.
No.
Yeah,
That's not worth it.
bro. I tell you, the fear in all of our eyes when I went, guys, come here. And, and
No.
everyone's like, "You mother, what, why, why?" And at that point, we were all
God.
like, "Yo, we all about to quit. Ain't no way."
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Like everybody had their fingers crossed the entire time, I bet, eh?
yeah, yeah. And I had to
Yeah.
break some poor news when I found the first bug,
Oh
and I was like,
man.
"Ah." But luckily, when we found the first bug, we were able to stop everything and then just put it aside, and then
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so. But oh my god,
God.
awful, awful.
That is disgusting. Okay,
Yeah.
I have a disgusting story. I have a disgusting story.
Oh.
So I when I back I think it was like 15 this summer. I don't know. I was 15. But I was working with my cousin, and so my cousin owns his own business. He does flooring
Right.
in like the GTA, and so I was working with him for one summer. I was making good money, right?
Yeah.
And we had this job with this family, whatever it was. So we came to this house early in the morning. It was like 7 o'clock. We came in, right? And normal routine, like we just started tearing up the floor, like usual. And like everything was fine at first. Like we're
Right.
coming through the living room, coming through the rec room, and then we got to the kitchen, and I cannot even explain to you what I witnessed. It's the conclusion we came to was that whomever owned the house before, maybe even before that, had a leak
Ooh,
and
that's not good.
never ever fixed it and never told anybody.
Yeah.
So when we ripped up that floor, I'm telling you, a different world ecosystem was underneath that floor. It was so bad. There was like green
Oh my
growing
god.
in this house
Oh
on top of
no.
like mold and things living. Oh my god, I've never experienced anything more disgusting in
Oh
my
my
life than
god.
that.
That's
That
awful.
was terrible.
That is
Oh god.
disgusting. That's
Yeah,
that's
I was
that's yuck. Oh
no,
my
no, no, no.
god. Did you
That
have to
was
like
real
clean it up
bad.
too?
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
See,
we had to clean it up.
this is why we gotta not be minimum wage work. Well, I don't want to say minimum
Yeah.
wage workers, but shitters
Yeah.
at the bottom of the barrel. You know what I mean?
Oh man, like that was just bad, dude.
Yeah,
We had
man.
to so we even like because we couldn't do anything else with it, right? So we took all of the rotten wood and put it in the back of the truck that we're driving and
Yeah.
drove it to the landfill. So we had to sit in that fucking car.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
gross. That's
Yeah, no.
they really
It
got
was
you
really,
doing
really
some
bad.
outlandish things out there. It
Yeah,
went,
yeah, yeah. I mean, they didn't even know. They were like, "What the?" Like,
yeah,
it was disgusting.
that's gross.
So,
That's terrible.
yeah, yeah. I've seen some funny things on that job,
Yeah,
man. Oh my
flooring,
god.
man, construction. Yo, I this okay. My one friend, he's Asian, goes to the gym with me. Yeah, he's black now, like definitely. Yo, he is burnt. Like I'm telling you, like I'm dead ass. Like black or black, white, like fine line, farmer's tan, crazy farmer's tan, because he's out
Okay.
in the sun, like trekking, and it's just like he's actually burnt. Like I'm
Yeah.
like there's no other way I can put this. I wish I could say
Yeah,
it
yeah.
differently. He has turned into a goddamn like he came straight out the oven. Like he looked freshly
Okay.
cooked. I saw him yesterday. He's bleeding because how bad it's burnt. Like they out there trekking it. Honestly, I was looking at his body.
Damn.
It's been like a week since I saw him. Just a week. And he's
Okay.
already burnt like a goddamn chicken right out the oven. Ready to
Damn.
be eaten for goddamn Thanksgiving. Like he was
So
burnt.
yeah, he does construction.
Yeah, he does construction, outdoor
Yeah.
construction and stuff. So it's like,
Oh my god.
dude, that's why I think I'm like, that is such a grueling job to do, especially in the summer. Imagine being out there,
Mhm.
30, 35 degrees weather, because Canada is weird out here, man.
It is weird. It's weird. It's so weird, especially during the spring, man. I have a question. Have you ever had any? I don't want to say freak accident, but any dangerous endeavors happen at work?
Let me think. So I have a coworker
Okay.
that used to be like a engineer mechanic for
Yeah.
um power plants. Now this isn't a story of me, it's a story of him.
Okay. Okay.
He I don't even know. Actually, I drew a diagram.
Okay.
Okay. I was prepared. I'm prepared to tell this
Oh.
story. See this shit? Okay, so
Okay.
so don't let me put my head in the way
All right. All
so
right.
that okay, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do that. Fuck it. So he's working in the power plant. Okay, you see this?
Okay.
See
Yeah.
this? This is a pipe. And see this? This
Okay.
gas coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a burst. Yeah.
So basically, it's just two of them. It's him and this other guy. Keep in mind, they are understaffed. This is illegal. They're supposed to have a minimum of 6 people on the premise over overnight shift. There was only two.
Okay.
You know why? Because they don't care. They don't get caught. So,
Yeah.
anyways, his friend was checking some pipes. He opened up a pipe, whatever, to check, make sure everything's fine. Good. He leaves. But what he doesn't realize is that his teammate left the damn valve open. So what's happening? A room is filling up with a bunch of bad chemicals and bad stuff. So him, worker, I'm gonna call him Jeff. See him? He's
Yeah.
running over. Ah, I gotta go fix this because the
Jeff.
radiants are bad. Like, yo, shit's about to go down. He
Yeah.
opens the door. Boom! Explosion. He gets sent 20 feet in the sky. He hits his back on a pole. Fuck. They thought he was dead. It was a goddamn explosion, bro. Okay, but actually, let me tell you this first. He was a savior. He saved 3 buildings. Okay, 3 out of 4. The last building he got there a bit too late, and there was enough chemicals in the air for it to just go bust.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, this is him. They think he's dead. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, they think he's
Yeah. No, you on
basically
the
dead. He
ground.
laying on the ground. Bro's like back is broken. Um, they call 911. They get the people on site. He's alive. Thank goodness. But
Holy
this is
shit.
him after. As you can see, he's got a broken leg and a broken arm. He's messed up.
No way.
And the CEO comes down, gives him a high five. Thank you for saving these 3 buildings. Good job. So he gets a high five, and that was
No.
that's it. So he goes through all of this
No.
just to get a high five. And,
Just to get a high five.
yeah. So, but you know what though? He saved his partner's life though, because his partner would have
Okay.
died. He probably would have died
Yeah.
too. But luckily, chilling.
Wow.
Chilling.
Holy hell.
That guy is a different breed. I'm telling you. I don't know how he does it, but he's been through everything. He was the one that worked at the place I opened up the bugs with. Like
Yeah.
bro has spent 8 hours a day with me, 5 days a week, just trekking out, and he would just tell stories of everything. I'm telling you, if that guy has all the stories.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow. We need to get that guy on the show.
Yeah. Send a text message. Yo, bro, you want to hop on this podcast real quick? Just tell us some stories about your life, cause yo, he been through everything. Like I'm telling you, when I tell you
Wow.
everything, he been through everything. He done
Okay.
experienced it all. So
Jesus. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was a tree at first. I thought it was a really big tree in a forest of
oh
smaller trees.
yeah,
Yeah. That's what I thought that
I
was.
forgot to mention it. So
I didn't understand what I was looking at.
yeah,
But
man.
I get it now. I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. How about you, man? Have you had any like risky stories of like y'all doing some dumb activities
Um,
or? unsafe.
I haven't ever almost been exploded. So I definitely can't go that far. But I've had a few
Fair.
I've had a few yeah, concerns. So
Yep.
if we go back to the flooring thing, so when I was doing flooring, right? I remember this one time we were taking wood out of this one guy's apartment. Oh my god. We got there at like we got there about 8 o'clock. He opens the door, just woke up. He comes to the door, he's like, hey. We're like, hey, flooring guys, lets us in. We do our thing, we start doing our thing. Comes back in, he's cracking cold ones. He's cracking
Yeah.
cold. It is the break of dawn.
God damn.
It's the
My
break of
God.
dawn. And he's opening cans, first thing. Anyways, besides the point. Besides the point. We start loading everything into like the service elevator. And on one of my trips down, we had a huge pile in the elevator. It was almost impossible to stand like in the elevator because there was just so much wood. And I remember hearing this sound sounding like a piece of wood clicked into the crevice between the elevator and then the step off.
Yeah.
Um, and so I went to go check it, and one of the wood pieces slipped from underneath me, and I stepped right onto the crack.
Oh shit.
And on the crack was a fucking nail sticking up from the wood. So I fucking thank God, it went in, but it didn't go in. You know what I'm
Oh my
saying?
God, bro.
So I fucking I stepped on it, and as soon as I stepped on it, with my back foot, I just fucking launched myself. So
Yeah.
I fell outside of the elevator, but it had this thing sticking into my foot. Oh my!
Nah,
That was like
bro.
I could not walk for so long. Like it wasn't a bad
I
like
actually remember
gash.
that. I actually remember you told
I
me that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I could not walk. Like oh my god, it was really bad.
Oh, that's messed up,
So
bro.
yeah, that was terrible. The worst
Yeah.
thing I've ever endured though, and I'm pretty sure there's still a scar on my arm from it. It's just a little hard to see because I got so much hair.
Yeah.
But um, so when I used to work in a restaurant, I used to work at a restaurant called Paramount.
Yeah.
Um, this one time I was changing the oil to one of the machines. It was like super dark, so I was doing regular routine. And I remember the machine had this problem where it would get clogged, right? And I'm still young at this point, like I just did stuff without thinking. So, the machine was clogged, and the only way I could figure out how to get it back was that if I pulled the bottom tray out and then pushed it back in to reconnect the pipes, right?
Yeah.
Without even thinking about it, I just I grabbed the handle to the bottom tray where I just drained all the extremely hot oil, which we kept at about 360 degrees, 370 degrees,
Uh,
and I pulled it and then I pushed it back, which created a wave inside of the thing
oh.
and sent it back towards me,
Oh.
and it went all over my arm and
Oh
just
my
burnt
God.
my arm. Like it was, I've never had a burn that bad.
Yeah.
Immediately I got up, I was rinsing my arm like in cold water. Like it was so bad. I
Yo.
remember weeks later it was like moving, like I
Yeah.
could like move it with a touch. Like my skin
Oh.
was
Oh.
destroyed. It was destroyed.
Ugh.
And when I remember when I told my boss was like, you got 4 more hours in this shift. You can
Bro.
make it. I was like, dude, you kidding me?
Yeah, you got 4 hours. You gonna have
Are
to
you?
finish. Yo, come
You
on.
got 4 hours in the shift. I stayed for the rest of the
Yeah.
shift. But my arm was dead. I was dead. I was so fucking dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the worst pain. Oh my god, it was so bad. It was
Dog.
so
That's
bad.
yo. That's crazy.
Yeah. It was unbelievably terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, yo. I'm not gonna lie, bro. There's certain things now. I'm trigger happy. Like partially. Yo, treating me wrong. I'm sorry. I'm gone. Okay. Listen.
Dude.
I'm gonna tell you this one story. Actually, I was so happy about this, yo. So I used to work as a commission salesperson,
Mhm.
and I was the top sales guy. Well, top 3 in Canada, right? Ranked up pretty fast. I was making sales. I was making good sales, and the boss calls me. I'm like, "What is this?" Okay, so he goes, "Hey, I see you sitting down taking water breaks. Why are you doing that?" And I went, "Oh, sir, I'm drinking water. I have like a daily water intake minimum. I also get tired, my friend. I can't stand all day. And he goes, well, you drink about 4 liters a day at work. I'm gonna need you to stop that. And I went, uh, what? Like, what are you saying to me? Are you telling me to stop drinking water? He goes, yeah, basically. I went, huh? And I'm like, what do you want me to do then? Like, you want me to just stand there all day, just dying of thirst, tired? And
Yeah.
he goes,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to sit down. Like, stop going back and taking water breaks. Stop sitting down, resting. Like, I need you to sell all day hard, all day long. And I'm like, bro. And it gets worse. He looks at me. He goes, you see that camera right there? I'm watching you. It's like, what did you say to
Damn.
me? He goes, see, I've been watching you so long, I know you more than your family does.
No, he did not
No,
say that. No, he
word
didn't.
for word. He
No,
goes,
he did not say that.
I know you more than your family does.
Dude, what
I
the?
swear to God, I went home from that shift. I called my boss. I said, I'm done. I said, I'm done. Because that right there, number one, I'm like, okay, you working me to the bone. I'm your best. Basically your best. I was the best salesman at that store. And and he's not letting me take water breaks. He's not letting me sit down. He's telling me he's watching me. Micromanaging. That's something I hate. Is when employers micromanage, especially because if I'm your best employee, why are you micromanaging me? Why are you telling
Yeah,
me to do
yeah,
things differently? Like, why is it always about optimization? I just like obviously optimize and be good, but bro, relax.
yeah. Like
I'm
obviously, I'm
doing
doing
you
the work.
justice. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
but the employers get greedy. They're not good leaders, and
Mm,
they drive good people away. So I left. I was like, screw that.
wow,
Can't do that no more.
wow.
Yeah, bro
I
was
what a line.
yeah, yeah. It's like,
What a line.
I know
Oh
you more
my
than your
god.
family. Really?
That's crazy.
Okay, fine.
That
Bye.
is crazy.
It's like he's stalking me, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I honestly I've only ever had one of my employers say something outlandish in that kind of sense. I'm going back to Paramount. So when I used to work there, my boss was insanely um he was unskilled in running a restaurant business. That's how I'm gonna put it.
Yeah.
Um, and I remember one day, some event was going on. I think it was around a holiday or something, and it was busy, man. Like it was so busy, and I remember it was late. Like it was so late. It was like almost 1 o'clock, and we're there like cleaning up, and just like doing work. Like we're just doing whatever he tells us. And at one point, I'm like fed up. I'm like, dude, it's like 1:30. Like
Yeah.
I'm a high school kid. I got high school to go to in the morning.
Yeah.
Like I have to go. And he just starts going off about how the business is not making enough money and how he's broke. And he goes, at this point, work is more important than school. And I was like, what the fuck? This is a part-time job, motherfucker. My mom's here. I gotta go. The hell?
Yeah,
Hell
you
no.
look him dead in the eye, you go, see, that sounds like a you problem, my friend.
Yeah, like, yeah, good
Bye.
luck, bro. God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah. I'll see you next weekend,
Yeah,
dog.
bro. Who asked?
The fuck?
Who-
Exactly. A part-time job.
Nah,
Fuck out of
bro,
my
that's
face.
crazy. See, these people
Oh
really
my
be
god.
thinking like other people want to dedicate their life to their business, but that's not how it works.
Yeah, yeah, man. I have no clue. That guy was insane. Honestly,
Crazy
he was
ass.
so like, whoever trained that guy, real terrible. To
Yeah,
be
bro.
honest.
I mean, by the sounds of it, he ain't trained, bro.
Honestly, I think that's about all I've got. Honestly, I think that's about as much time as we have. Anyways.
Yeah, yeah. Me too. Me too.
So,
Yeah, I've told all the crazy pressing ones.
all right. I think
Yeah,
we're
man.
good.
I think this is a good little short session.
All
Real
right.
good. So,
Cool.
cheers, man.
Well, yeah. All right, bro. I have to go quit my job. So.
Oh yeah, me too. Facts.
Oh, okay. Word. All right,
Yeah.
bro. I'll see you
All
later.
right, bro. Easy, dog.
Easy.